Movie trailers in general are often guilty of lying to us, and it seems that goes double for Star Wars. The Rise of Skywalker trailers have made us believe we're going to see a number of things that probably won't happen. Here's a look at some of the biggest misdirects. One of the most surprising shots in the Rise of Skywalker marketing comes from the second trailer, which was released at the D23 Expo in August. We're talking about the shot of Rey in a hooded cloak, holding a lightsaber with two red beams. We've never seen a lightsaber like that in a Star Wars movie, so it's an intriguing reveal on its own. But then it unfolds into a double-ended weapon reminiscent of Darth Maul's. Clearly, this shot is meant to make you wonder if Rey will follow up on her dark side temptations and go evil for the end of the trilogy. But no one really thinks that's going to happen, right? Especially after the marketing team for The Last Jedi did kind of the exact same thing already.
I don't believe that.
A couple explanations come to mind. The first is that Rey is having a dream or vision, like Luke did during his visit to Dagobah in The Empire Strikes Back. Another possibility is that the dark version of Rey is some kind of evil clone. We don't know for sure, but it seems the least likely option is that the shining beacon of hope will turn evil and stay that way in the final installment of her trilogy.
It's not true.
Also seen in the second Rise of Skywalker trailer is a brief but curious shot of everyone's trusty and perpetually anxious protocol droid C-3PO with conspicuously red eyes. The big implication here is that somehow C-3PO has been tampered with in some way. The droid's red eyes are a first in his Skywalker Saga arc, and they seem to imply that some entity has infiltrated C-3PO. Why else would they go red?
I'm so confused.
C-3PO's red eyes seem like a misdirect, intended to mislead viewers by encouraging them to think that the droid has turned to the dark side. Is it a temporary malfunction? Maybe a simple problem with some faulty wiring? Our favorite golden droid isn't getting any younger, so it's not surprising that he might need a tune-up or upgrade 40 years on. But the red eyes somehow indicating C-3PO is going to become a tool for the dark side is probably one idea we should definitely drop. The final trailer for The Rise of Skywalker features a shot of Rey and Kylo Ren fighting side by side. Considering that plenty of other footage shows them fighting each other, it's tough to gauge what The Rise of Skywalker wants us to believe about these characters. We've already seen Rey and Kylo Ren work together to defeat Snoke and his guards in The Last Jedi. They've also shared a connection through their Force sensitivities, even communicating and tracking one another's movements. It would be easy to think the Skywalker Saga was gearing up to make some grandiose statement about finding and embracing the gray area between the light and dark sides of the Force and teaming up with your presumed enemy against a far bigger threat. On the other hand, Rey and Kylo Ren returned to their respective teams after defeating Snoke in The Last Jedi and remained enemies through the end of the film. By showing us scenes of them fighting against and alongside each other, it's clear they don't want us to know what actually happens. The big question that comes from the shot of Rey and Kylo Ren teaming up in the trailer is why they're doing it in the first place. Is there a mutual recognition of their power and capabilities? Are they really teaming up or just trying to exploit each other? To keep all that a mystery, the marketing is trying to have it both ways. Rey's backstory has been a mystery for Star Wars fans ever since Episode 7 first came out years ago. She's essentially the main character of Star Wars right now, and we really don't know a lot about her, past or present, other than the fact that she's really, really good at using the Force. Very few clues have been dropped about her life before we meet her in The Force Awakens. To date, all we know is that she was abandoned on the planet Jakku, which led her to a life of scavenging, believing she was nobody. Through interrogations and tense conversations, Kylo Ren has frequently hinted that he knows the truth about Rey's past, including her parents, who were apparently no one special, filthy junk traders who sold her for drinking money.
You have no place in this story. You come from nothing. You're nothing.
Knowing this makes one particular moment in the Rise of Skywalker trailers all the more intriguing. During the final trailer, as they face off in the rain on a piece of wreckage, Rey is seen looking at Kylo Ren while her voiceover states, "Nobody knows me." The camera cuts, revealing Kylo Ren as he activates his lightsaber, and his voiceover replies, "But I do." Putting these two shots and their corresponding voiceover one after the other in the final trailer certainly implies Kylo Ren will reveal Rey's past, or some other potentially earth-shattering truth about her, that will change her direction in the Rise of Skywalker. It's the kind of tease that gives you déjà vu. Haven't we already dealt with this issue? Was Kylo lying before, or are the trailers lying now? Furthermore, does anyone even care who Rey's family is at this point? It wasn't Luke, it wasn't Leia, and it wasn't Han, and it's probably not Lando. This late in the game, would a big reveal about her parentage even matter? It's probably Palpatine, isn't it? Maybe that's how we get evil Rey. Why not?
This is where the fun begins.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about Star Wars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.